check it out, Casper!
Hey everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Casper here, and today we're going to be talking about the Overwatch ranked paradox. So the gameplay in the background is some Reinhardt on the new map Eichenwald. Forgive me any Germans if I've said that horribly wrong. Now, I'm certainly not the best Reinhardt in the world. Please don't hold that against me. But the string of clutches that happen at the end of this gameplay are the reason that I've picked it. So we'll talk about that when we get there. But first, the ranked paradox. Now, what exactly do I mean by that? Well, at the basic level, we'll take a look at Overwatch. It's a team-based game. But then we also need to consider the ranking system, which ranks every player individually. Now, those two factors, of course, are a contradiction, although they're not the main thing I want to talk about. But how can a system rate a person individually if everything which decides their rating, their personal rating, is based on the results of a team? This is, of course, because the main deciding factor of your rank change, whether you go up or down, is based on whether you win or lose. Even if the matchmaker takes into account your personal performance, you are still guaranteed to lose points if you lose a match, and you're guaranteed to gain points if you win a match. Therefore, the only way to rank up is to win games, and the only way to rank down is to lose them. Of course, ignoring draws, because on average, their impact doesn't count for anything. But this is where the real paradox comes into it. And if there are any lexicographias out there who realise that this isn't technically a paradox, please forgive me for triggering your anality. Anyway, if you are a player in a rank lower than your actual skill, that means you should be able to rank up. That's how a ranking system works. Now, as we already discussed, winning is the only way to rank up. Therefore, if you should be in a higher rank, then you should be able to carry games in your current rank, because you have to win. Therefore, if you should be in a higher rank, you should be able to be the only or the main deciding factor in deciding that your team wins. Now, I've seen this logic cried about many times on the various forums and subreddits, and anytime somebody mentions that they're struggling to rank up because of solo queue teammates, people get mad at them. But of course, if the ranking system is working, then sure, the logic makes sense. You should be able to carry. Winning is the main deciding factor in the rank game. So if you're playing in a lower rank than your actual skill, then you should be able to cause wins and therefore carry a team. Now, this is where the paradoxical logic comes into it, because we know if you should be in a higher rank, then you're going to win. But what if you should be in a lower rank? Well, obviously, you're going to lose games, because losing games is the main deciding factor in ranking you down. So applying the logic of this system, then a person who belongs in a lower rank will be able to do the opposite of carrying a team. They will be able to drag the entire team down to a loss. So if the ranking system is working and you're in a skill group higher than where you belong, then you will be able to cause the entire team to lose. Now, I'm sure some of you have started to work out where I'm going with this. So what happens if both of these situations are at the same time? What happens if someone who should be in a higher rank is on the same team as someone who should be in a lower rank? How can there be one person on the team who is going to carry the win, and at the same time someone who is going to guarantee the loss? Now, whilst I have been calling this a paradox up until now, there is actually an answer to that question, because Overwatch is a team game. Overwatch is a game that has been very heavily designed around team play and team compositions to counter enemy team compositions. And honestly, it's been built very well with those ideas in mind. So well, in fact, that it becomes pretty much essential to play that way in order to win. But the problem, the paradox, is that even if you are a player who belongs in a higher rank, is that you cannot make other people play as a team. You cannot switch hero to counter someone if you're already a hero which your team needs. If you're a Lucio and the only healer on the team, you've got a Mei teammate, but you're having problems with Pharah, for example, then really, if you change to McCree or Soldier 76, you're probably going to cause just as many problems by removing the healer than you would by trying to remove the Pharah by countering them. The problem here is that if there is any non-team player on a team, that affects the entire team, because you cannot play as a team. If you know that you need to push into the enemy as a group of 6, but one player insists on running in alone, then the best you can do is run in as a 5, which is obviously a disadvantage. I guess my experience of playing with a lot of friends, including in Team Fortress 2 leagues, and even matchmaking in CSGO to some extent, many obvious teamwork decisions, such as playing as a group, falling back together, waiting for an Uber, or ultimates in this case, in order to push in, maybe when to sacrifice a capture in order to have a stronger recapture. All of these things are out of your hands as a personal player and in the hands of the team. The amount of players who refuse to join team chat in a competitive game mode is absolutely beyond me. I appreciate the fact there might be some genuine reasons why you don't want to use your voice on microphone. But there's absolutely no excuse for not listening to the team unless you're just not the right person. You got the wrong mentality for a competitive ranked mode. Elo hell is very much real. Winning or losing in Overwatch ranked mode is probably about 25% skill and 75% luck of the team, because it is so dependent on team play. So anyway, this gameplay, I don't think we really deserved to win. We had a decent push to get where we did in the first round, but up until this hold, we did pretty poorly on defense. But so many things go right at the end here, and it's all those things that had to happen perfectly when they did in order for us to win. But despite this, I still left this match feeling a little bit downhand. I probably won't be playing too much more ranked Overwatch, so any further Overwatch on this channel will be casual, but hey, casual games are fun too. I'll leave you with the aforementioned clutch plays for your enjoyment, and for now, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Огонь по готовности! Fire at will! Double, triple kill.
Good job, guys.
Round 2 complete.
Good work.
Final score 2-2.